I mean, I feel like it's not going to really hit me until kind of getting late into the game, probably. You know, especially if it's a close game, last couple of minutes, that's probably when I'll take it all in. I mean, right now I'm just, preparing for a game like I do any other day. I know it's senior night, I have that in the back of my head, but it's not something that's really in the forefront of my thoughts right now.
Yeah, we had talked earlier in the season, Jared, about thinking too much about being your final year here, putting too much pressure on you. I mean, how much going into a game like this do you feel like it helps not to, I guess it's hard not to because there are festivities with it. Like, how helpful is it not to think too much about that?
Yeah, it's actually really helpful because I play my best basketball when I'm kind of just being free, being myself, and not really having all of this pressure on my mind and on myself as to expectations. When I, don't put limits or even try to in myself exceed expectations. When I just, go out there and have fun like I used to when I was growing up. Whenever I play like that, that's when I play my best. So, yeah, I've just been having a free mind about it. Like I said, it's an opportunity for us to get another win. So. That's all I'm really focused on.
You feel like you are playing some of your best basketball here as your college career winds down?
More or less. I've been shooting really good. And that's thanks to, just the confidence that my teammates and my coaches, driving to me every day. I get in the gym a lot, and that also comes from there. But, I've been shooting the ball really well lately, so.
Can it be hard sometimes to sort of accept and appreciate that individual success without taking into account some of the team shortcomings lately?
Well, anybody who knows me knows that I don't care at all about individual accolades. I will appreciate them even if the accolades go towards my teammates. I appreciate that my teammates getting attention too. Individual attention, but if you know me, it's all about making sure that we look good, making sure that we are winning, making sure that we have success. So nothing individually has ever even crossed my mind. I don't think about it at all. In fact, people who tell me, that I am playing good too much, I tell them to, either stop talking to me or I just don't talk to them. So.
What types of people are telling you that at this point? Who do you have to shut off when they're blowing you up too much?
Yeah, most of it's probably close friends from back home, who probably don't really care about anybody else on the team, or, people who are really biased. They're from Hartford, don't really have any connections with anybody here, so they're probably, watching the games, cheering solely for me. I'm pretty sure a lot of other of my teammates' friends do back home. So those are the type of people who most of the time you just try to stay away from, especially in times like this. You're trying to just be a leader and get a win. So.
Jared, is there a sense of optimism still about the way this program is looking ahead from this season?
If anybody is doubting that this program will get back to the level that it needs to be and that it has been at in the past and actually exceed that level, if anybody's doubting that, then, more power to them. They obviously don't really pay attention to Coach Cable and what's going on here and the players that he's brought in so far already in the short time that he did. If anybody is paying attention to that, though, I'm pretty sure that they have hope and have a lot of excitement towards what's going to be going on in this program. And even as far as this year, like we just talked about today, there's been a lot of things that we didn't take care of this season. There's been a lot of mistakes that we made that we didn't have to make, a lot of games we should have won that we didn't. And still, there's an opportunity to play a game where it's like, okay, if we win this game, we have another game now. So going, that's even how we're thinking now. And as far as moving forward in the future, I have no doubt that, even I can talk good about Coach Capel and about the things that will come to this program, and around this program, around this city. I can talk good about that all day, but, I still think that what's actually going to happen is going to exceed my expectations in any way. So.
You feel like you guys have kind of laid the foundation a little bit this year? Coach Capel's kind of laid the foundation of what he wants to build?
Yeah, that's something that especially me and the older guys just really trying to implement. That's something that Coach Capel personally always says to me and has said to me since the first day that he called me when he got the job, was that, he was going to need me to be a leader on this team and to, set a example for everybody, not just the younger guys, but everybody on the team, so that everybody can know, there's a standard that we're going to have in this program from now on that's not going to be in any resemblance of the, near past, and it's going to be something different. It's going to be back to that golden age when, the Pete was sold out all the time, and the city was buzzing around this basketball team. That's the place that he wants to get this program back to, and I've just been trying my best all season to do that to the best of my ability. So,
what are some of the biggest areas of improvement, Jared, that you've noticed from this team and some of its individual players this season?
you know, just being a little more just mentally ready for adverse situations. During the summertime, it was something that we used to try to kind of, you know, continuously say to all the incoming players, was just how, you know, last year when we were going through what we were going through, how, you know, there was kind of nobody else having our back except for us, and that's the mentality you have to have regardless. And when we had early success, it was something that we still kept reminding everyone, like, you know, this is right now. Anything can happen, and if we want to maintain this level of success, we have to continue to do the things that we're doing, and, you know, we slipped up on that. But one thing I can say that I've seen growth in is just the toughness, mental toughness, especially from the young guys, being as young as they are. You know, we have a player on our team who was born in 2000. You know, like, even that's crazy to me, you know. So, and being able to see those guys be mentally tough to be able to, you know, maybe play not as well as they wanted to, or as they should have, or as they could have, and come in the next day with their head high and, you know, ready to work and still confident, still with belief in themselves and within the team. So.
We talked about that foundation there. I mean, is there, you know, obviously, you know, there are things, you know, there's probably surely a basketball career that awaits you beyond here, but I mean, is there a party that kind of wishes that you maybe got one more year here, you know?
I mean, one more.
See it past.
I wish I could have played for Coach Campbell since I was 18 years old. You know, I told that to him, I want to say maybe a month ago now, I told that to him, to his face, but, you know, I could say it 1,000 times. I really wish I could play for him all 4 years. You know, he's a great guy. I've developed as a man under him, and that's more important to me than anything else. And it's made me a better basketball player and a better leader. And, you know, on the court, he's made me work in ways that I never was accustomed to, but they've improved me in so many different ways. My body, you know, being one of those things that's very obvious, but even my preparation every day. And, you know, all of that little stuff goes into the individual success I might be having lately. And, you know, I wish I could play for a guy like him and a staff like this all 4 years. The best I could ask for, so.
Classic senior day question, I guess. Do you have any memories that stick out to you from your time here, I guess especially playing in this building?
Well, the greatest rapper of all time coming to our game, and that's in my opinion. I know other people have different ones, but
I mean, Chingy's here today. That was something.
I actually met Amarion and Mario when we just got out of practice. I was literally walking out the gym, and Amarion, you know, he's kind of small, but he was even asking me where the weight room was. I was like, you sure? Like, you know. And I saw Mario too. That was actually really exciting. I used to be huge fans of Mario when I was Mario when I was younger. But memories, definitely the Jay-Z coming to the game, sitting front row. That whole game, that whole atmosphere, 9 o'clock game, and it's sold out. My first time I personally in person to be able to see the Pete that live, and then even early in the game to be in that game, you know, that was one of the most memorable moments. The blackout NC State, I remember we went on a run there. That was probably the loudest I heard the zoo. Personally, West Virginia game last year when we made that comeback, and I mean, just moments like that, you know, when it gave you that old-fashioned feeling. I mean, that was the stuff I'm gonna remember, because I remember watching it growing up, you know, and to be a part of it was definitely tremendous.